All right, here we are. Welcome to another Alpha Magnets review. Today we're going to go over these guys. I've heard some issues with these guys QC, so let's go over that today. First off, we've got the Crimson Bat. So these are the, Battle Android Troopers, I believe, from the G.I. Joe Classified line, number 60. There's more art there. I think they have different art. Now they're just wrapping it around. Gotta cut costs where they can, right? And then on the back it shows you what comes with each one. This is just a repaint, recolor of the previous bats that we've gotten. I believe I have a Tiger Force. Yeah, I got a Tiger Force, Python Patrol bat, and then this one. I think there's a white one coming out, so I'm just grabbing 2 of these from now on. I'm not gonna go crazy. This is all part of their plastic-free initiative, which in my opinion was stupid. Not so much for the purpose of it, but the execution was terrible. It's fine to do that for kids' toys. It's not so fine for a toy line that is, and actually it's really just the toy lines that already exist. You cannot just switch someone's display and expect them to be happy with it. So we're gonna be a little more delicate with this guy until I can get it heated up. That's the next name for this channel, is the Alpha Magnus Heat Up Your Toy channel. It used to just be like art toys you had to do that with, but something is, I'm feeling that something has changed in the climate that is making this stuff not hold up like it used to. You used to be able to beat the hell out of these things and you'd have no problem. They say it's not the plastic they're using. They say the plastic's the same as it's always been. It does feel pretty much the same, but something's off. Let's get this guy some heat. I get the heat guns from Harbor Freight. They do the job, and if they break, who cares? It was only a few. You can also just use a hair dryer if you got one laying around. I just prefer that. So, all right. Shoulder's good there. But yeah, a lot of people are having issues with these. Like, look at this, how loose that is. Which I suppose is fine for a Android Trooper, but human arms are doing the same thing. All right, let's heat it up. Twisty twist. I can't even remember what people were saying was breaking on these, but I just don't feel like having to deal with it. They've also got this like weird diaper thing going on. So there. This one's going to be my crisp one, so we're just going to leave him as it is for the most part. I like to have different like flamethrowers and stuff on different guys. But yeah, it is a little wobbly. I will say that. So we're going to put this piece right here. Okay. Put these up here. And then one down here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll put the flamethrower down here. Put this up here. I actually recently just got a bat, an original one, because a friend was moving out of his house, and he had some old stuff and just gave me one. So cool. He's not using it. All right, think it's on there. Yeah, this does feel a little loose. I feel like they might have stretched this. They need to make new molds for these, whether they want to say it or not. Because this is really loose. Like, I might have to put a vise on this or get some stuff to lock it up. I have some floor wax that usually works with most of these. So here's my standalone bat. Additionally, there is a messed up head and a messed up face there. Chest plate. That's what my brain is trying to say. That word. So package this stuff back up. So far, so good on the QC department. Let's try the next one. Okay. Bit disappointing that you even have to do this, but I've heard some people have some real horror stories with this, where like the figure is just completely mangled out of the box, like broken parts. So it's nice to see that's not the case thus far. If anything, mine were a little too tight, so maybe hit them with some heat, loosen them up enough. I just gotta wait for them to. It's weird. The elbows are tight. The hips are loose. So what are you gonna do? Same deal. This time we are gonna pop this head off, but let's give him some heat. Do the same thing we did to the other one, just to be safe. Let's get this on a 1% here. Zoom. There we go. I always use the lowest setting on the heat gun. You do not need the highest. That is going to melt stuff. You do not want a melted action figure. So go to about 5 to 10 seconds, or just do this over and over again until it heats up. Give it a second to sit. If you have a really tough one, you gotta give it like 5 to 10 seconds. Then let it sit, and then give another 5 to 10 as it soaks in. It kind of soaks in the heat. That way you don't just melt the whole figure. Like these parts here are pretty floppy right now, so pretty darn floppy. But that's fine. We're just gonna put them into place and then probably never move them again. Let's move his shoulders, twist, so on and so forth. For this one, we are going to pop his hands off. He is going to be the double bubble here. Yeah, this is pretty bad right there. I can see why some people were angry. Ooh, that made it real loose. All right, let's pop that off. It is on a double dumbbell here, so you could accidentally take that off. Nothing terrible if that happens. I do like that they do give you the battle damaged options, but I feel like they should also give you more battle damage stuff at some point. I mean, for the most part, these are gray or black, so they could easily swap out feet, things like that. All right, let's pop this head on here. Maybe I should have gave that some more heat too. Feels like it's on there. Let's put it closer to my chest. Yeah, that's on there. Just that neck is real loose. So what we're gonna do is give him the claw. And then his other hand will be, let's make his other one the blowtorch this time. I don't know what that other one is, but we're gonna give him a blowtorch. And if I had some fire effects, I would put those on him too. And then back here, I don't know if that, I guess that's a laser. put his other hands in here, which both those are super loose. Jeez. All right. Both hands in back. And there we go. There's our, that is super loose here too. What the heck? And I didn't even hit that with that much heat. I'm gonna have to leave that off for a second because it won't even go in that hole. It is that loose. As I said, part of that's because of my heat treatment there. I did not want these to break. So, you know what? We're gonna make these two twins. They are one of them's gonna have 2 guns and the other one's gonna have none. One of them could dodge bullets, the other couldn't. There we go. All in all, not bad. These guys at least didn't fall apart on me like some people's did. But it's just a bummer that you have to do that to worry about it. So we're gonna pop all this into a bag, a little baggie here. Ta-da! And now I don't have to worry about losing those pieces. Let's see if this is cooled down enough. Put it next to my drink here. Maybe that'll get it. And then just squeeze. Yeah, that was all I needed. It was just a little too hot. So there we go. And it looks like some of it's heated back up. Yeah, the hip's a little better. So it was just the heat. All in all, I got 2 decent bats here. So these are going to go at my Crimson Guard section with the other Crimson Guards that I have. Hopefully next I will be getting the Walmart exclusive Crimson Guard. I managed to pick one of those up on Hasbro Pulse because I wanted one that looked different than the other ones. I think I have, let's see, I have 3 regular Crimson Guards, I have 2 bats, and then of course Tomax and Zaymot, and then that 3rd Crimson Guard will go with these guys as well. So I'll have a nice little armory of these guys. I haven't seen any other Crimson ones there yet, but I do think we are getting a couple of Arctic armored ones. So just keep an eye out. I definitely like these figures. It's just the QC stuff starting to get to me on all of the figures, and Hasbro's just cutting more people, and it's like, well, I get that you're trying to save money, but you're charging more. I don't know. At a certain point, we just got to all kind of give up. There are very few G.I. Joes that I actually need anymore. So that is also getting nice, because I was starting to worry they might have canceled, not so much this line, but might have started just doing this, where they're just constant repaints, and we don't get any new figures. But that looks like that may be passing, because when they do this kind of stuff, and like the Blue Ninjas and all the other stuff, they usually end up using that for tooling for new stuff. So we can always hope. If you like this review of the red Crimson Guard bats, whatever they're, Crimson bats, leave a comment, like, subscribe. You know the drill. You've watched a YouTube video before. I'm Alpha Magnus. These are toys.